Horizontal relationship. How is recording of horizontal relationship done? Now, it is the relationship of the mandible to the maxilla in a horizontal plane, or it can also be defined as the relationship of the mandible to the maxilla in an antero-posterior direction. What are the various methods of recording horizontal jaw relations, and what are the classification of horizontal jaw relation? Now, horizontal jaw relation is also called as centric jaw relation. Apart from centric jaw relation, we also have recording of eccentric jaw relation, which involves retrusion of the mandible, protrusion of the mandible, and lateral relations of the mandible on the right and left hand side. As per the GPT, the definition of centric relation is the maxillomandibular relationship independent of tooth contact, in which the condyles articulate in the anterior-superior position against the posterior slope of the articular eminence when the mandible is restricted to purely rotary motion, and this movement is unstrained physiologic relationship. The patient can make vertical, lateral or protrusive movements, and this is a clinically useful repeatable reference position. Now, the significance of centric jaw relation, because it is an ideal arch to arch relationship, it determines the condylar disc assembly comfortably seated in the anterior superior position against the posterior slope of articular eminence, and it is estimated to be the neutral position of the muscles and ligaments. It provides optimal functions of the positioning of the jaws, essential for health, comfort and function of temporomandibular joint and muscles. It has pure hinge movement and rotary movement, and it is used for estimating the physiological position for masticatory function. It is related to the terminal hinge location, and it is considered as the terminal act of masticatory stroke, and it determines the posterior border of mandible, and it is this position from where all the movements of the mandible commence and also end. So, it is the posterior limit of the envelope of motion. Now, why is that it is important for us to record centric relation? Centric relation is important to us because it is reproducible, repeatable, reference and recordable position. So, please remember these 4 R's for knowing the importance of centric relation. There are various methods which are used for recording the centric relation. They are tactile or intraocclusal check record method, functional chew-in method which involves Needlehouse method, Peterson's methods and Mayer's method, graphic methods which can be either recorded using intraoral or extraoral tracings, and then deprogrammers.